story of of perseverance, surviving a gunshot to the head, refusing to lose hope, and never giving up on himself. And now he wants to share his experience with those who have gone through traumatic, life-changing moments.
New at 11 now, our Cole Miller explains how he's really trying to get that message out to all of our viewers, Cole.
Jennifer and Jeff, he's hoping a lot of people hear that message. For Brian Rizzo, that moment came a little more than 5 years ago. That bullet lodged in his head. He'd spend the next 31 days in a medically induced coma. Well, today he says his life is as normal as it can be given what happened, turning to the internet now to reach others.
Another shot was fired off. My bouncer's on the floor. Me and the other DJs duck for cover, and it's just pure quiet.
A flurry of flashing lights, officers swarming Club Mystic in southeast Portland after a gunman opens fire there, hitting 3 people.
He was denied entry into the club. It was just simple as that. My bouncer did his job.
That bouncer was Brian Rizzo, and he had turned away this guy, 43-year-old Thomas Helmeland, who later came back and began shooting. Rizzo was shot in the head. Another bouncer working that night, January 11th, 2014, would then shoot and kill Helmeland.
I have a crazy story.
Now, in this YouTube clip, Rizzo hopes to share that story and inspire others.
I wanted my old life back, which I was never going to get again.
He would spend a month in the hospital and then 3 weeks in rehab.
There's a lot of people that go through things similar to what I went through, where they have some kind of injury or event in their life that changes everything that they had before, but you have to find something new and positive to do with your time.
For Rizzo,
that's all I wanted, was to get back into the gym.
It was powerlifting and putting his mind there.
It's both physically and mentally and emotionally relieving, just to the chemicals your body gets and everything like that from exercise and all that. For me, lifting brought the joy back.
And while he doesn't remember much of anything from that night,
it's been a journey though.
He does know that life can and did get better, and he wants others to know that too.
And even to this day, Rizzo tells me his balance isn't quite all there, and at times walking can be tough. He says he still keeps in touch with some of the people he was working with that January night. We do have a link to that YouTube clip he wants you to hear on our website. That's KOIN.com. Back to you guys.
Well, we always need some inspiration. Thanks, Cole.